you a final expense or Medicare insurance agent and you're scared because you just started this business? Well, this video is for you. I'm going to give you 5 tips, not 10, 5 tips that are going to help you set the table for success as you are ready to run, yes, run, okay, your company. So many agents aren't prepared, and that is why they are ultimately scared, okay? When you're not prepared and company just comes on over, of course, you're going to be nervous. You're not ready, right? So this video is going to give you 5 tips that are going to position you as a life insurance or a Medicare insurance agent for profitability, because that is what you're going to need when you start in this space. It can be very scary. It really can. If you're unprepared, you will always be scared. So set the table daily if you're going to be running a company right and tight. So point number 1, if you got a pen and paper, be ready. We're going to get after it. It's your company. Run it like one. Set the table daily for success. You need to set your intention daily. What is your intention as you run your company? You want to be profitable? Be prepared. If you set your intention daily, it will actually create a place of abundance in your life. You need to be intentional. This is your company. You cannot run it half fill in the blank. You just can't do it. Run it right. If you're going to set the table in your career, set it well. Because when the company is run, when the company comes over, you want to set that table beautifully so that it looks great, okay? It's your company. You want to have a company that you are proud of, so you've got to set everything up for success. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So point number 1, take ownership. Run your company well. Don't be setting the table, you got your cat on there, and you got crap on the newspapers all over the place, and your bills on there, and your clothes on the table. Your table isn't set accordingly, and that's why so many agents get scatterbrained, is because they're not prepared to run their day. So if you want to run a company right, point number 1, it's your company. Take ownership. Act like it and run it like the company that it is if you want to be in the best place to capitalize on this career that you're so privileged to be a part of. Congratulations as a life insurance or Medicare insurance agent. It's an amazing space. Welcome. Okay, you're going to have fun. But you got to set the table daily, and you've got to have high intention. You've got to be intentional about everything that you do. It's your company. Run it like one. Be prepared, okay? You want abundance? Have high intention, okay? Point number 2 that I'm going to share with you is you have to, and I mean have to. This is so vital, okay? I have to train every agent's mind before I help them and help them deploy proper methods, okay? You've got to be the thermostat in your business. You set, okay, the mood. Is it going to be cold? Ooh, somebody turn up the heat, will ya? Or is it going to be too hot? Okay, you've got to be the thermostat, not like so many other agents that fail out of this great noble profession because they are the, okay, thermometer. You're not going to be perfect. In this video, you will find imperfections. I have done insurance. I have done telesales for a combined over 20 years, over 2 decades. I am still not perfect, and I don't even pretend to be perfect. This is not about perfection. This is about proficiency. Sharpen the axe. Sharpen the axe. Sharpen the mind. Sharpen your grind. We're going to work on this together, but point number 2, you must have a profitable mindset if you want to make it in this space. Profitable mind is point number 2, okay? Point number 1, run the dang company like the company you want to be proud of. Own it. It's yours. Let's run it right, okay? Set the table every day properly, but now we got to focus on setting the tone, the attitude, the profitability, the mental mindset. This game in insurance, and yes, I said game, it's amazing. Treat it like one. You're in that game to help the clients win, okay? Not just to make a dang sale or get your numbers on the leaderboard. Help the client win. It's a game of inches. You've got to have the right mind. Do not be a thermometer on a dang wall that is out of control. Run the company like it's your own, because it is. Your success and your failure falls on your shoulders a lot, okay? Now, some agents fail out, which we're going to get to in the next point, through some things that are not their fault. But your mindset is 100% controlled by you. Own it, understand it, and take the reins of that stallion and make that bad boy fast. You control these 5 inches in between your ears. Make it what you want. If you've got people that are poisonous around you, that's not going to help you be profitable. Put poisonous thoughts away. If you've got folks that are like, oh, the leads are horrible. Oh, it's such a bad dialing day. Wah, 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 wah. If you want to ride the wambulance over the cliff of destruction, then go ahead and listen to that puke that they're pouring into your ears. You must protect your mind. It's the most important part of your business. Yes, your business. Protect your mind. Protect your mind, okay? You've got to be in a place where your mind is profitable. Your mind is ready for production. You're ready to get after it. So many agents that I've seen in my career, doing this as long as I have self-imposed limits. They don't understand how fast they can go. They don't understand what their company, okay, their career will allow them to be capable of. You've got self-imposed limits, okay? You are limitless if you would just understand that some places will want to put a glass ceiling, self-imposed limits on you, and sometimes your self-imposed limits aren't even glass, but your attitude is off. So you are like a Lamborghini that has a limiter that says you can't go over 30 miles an hour. Dang sexy car. But does it matter if it can't perform like it was intended to perform? No, you'd be like, wow, that's pretty, polish it up. But a stinking Prius could beat it if it's limited at 30. Your mind can limit you in ways that you can't even fathom. You must find a good mind if you want to make it to the next level, if you want to move up in this career that you're going to explode with success in. Have a profitable mind, not a poisoned mind. Be careful what you're putting in this little 5 inches between your ears. You're not going to be perfect, but pursue positive, profitable thoughts. It'll take you a long way in your career. I hope this video is helping you. If it is at this point, feel free to like. And if you don't like it, that's fine. Reach out, jasonfinalexpense.com. Love to connect with you either way, okay? But point number 3, okay? Once you've got your mind right and your self-imposed limits are gone, you've got to now take, I'm going to run my company right. Point number 2, okay, I'm going to be a good mind. I'm going to be a profitable mind. I'm ready, okay, I've got the poison out of me. Point number 3, you must have good methods. Once your mind is right, and see, I just made a mistake. I'll own it, okay? Nobody's perfect. Focus on your methods once your mindset is right. Focus on deploying high-end methods if you want high-end results. If you want to catch the big fish, you want to be a successful fisherman, let me tell you, the successful fishermen don't float their boats in shallow water, do they? No, they go deep, okay? If you want to catch the big fish, you got to go deep. You want to catch a career that you are proud of, you want to capitalize on the opportunity and just have explosive growth, well, you've got to have depth in training. So many agents fall victim to shallow training. They haven't vetted their trainer. They're partnering in telesales with maybe an agency that's telling you to set the table like this, just like in the house. Wow, that's dangerous methods. Or they say, come do Zoom, run for the hills. That's not telesales, okay? Or maybe you're seeing some stuff on YouTube, or you're seeing some stuff, okay, out in the multimedia space that's advertising to you, saying we do telesales. Lots of places do it. Vet your trainer. Ask them, how many telesales have you personally sold in your career? What was your best 6 months of selling over the phone? Did you do telesales prior to COVID? Oh, you didn't? Wowzers, run, okay? If they're giving you some free Frankenstein script or some free script, you're like, here you go, just take it and run. you have very shallow training most likely. So as good as you are in running your business, as good as you are in having a profitable mind, you will not be able to accelerate to the next level because sometimes your shallow methods will limit you. Now, it doesn't mean you can't have success. That's not what I'm saying here. But if you have no depth in training, you don't have high-end proprietary techniques and mentorship, you're not going to move to the next level as quickly. You just won't. You're going to take your licks a lot because if you use shallow methods, you're going to never find the success of those that go into depth of training, deeper levels of skill will get you more profitable quicker because you've got somebody that can help you. You're not going to catch the fish you want with shallow training. Just saying. It's the truth. Okay? So focus on vetting your trainer. Focus on high-end methods. You must deploy high-end, and I mean high-end methods. Don't be learning from folks that don't know truthfully telesales. I don't care if they advertise it. Vet them. There's a lot of folks that will shine you on. And then you get in and you got sucked in and you're like, ah, crap. I set the table wrong. This ain't good. Any place that does, okay, a lot of face-to-face stuff, and then, oh, by the way, ta-da, it's COVID now. We're going to do telesales because we have to. That should tell you everything you need to know. So vet your trainer, whether it's me or anyone else. Make sure you vet it, vet your methods, and then once you have good methods, okay, you really need to practice more than you play. It's so important that you implement your technique. You need to be mentored, not just watching a stupid video, given a free script. That will not make you a beast. That will not make you better. You've got to have good methods, and you've got to have good mentorship in understanding how to use that tool. I can hand, okay, my 11-year-old a dang scalpel that's sharp as you know what, but if I don't mentor him on how to use it, he ain't a doctor, neither am I, okay? But I'm just saying if I was a doctor, I can't hand an 11-year-old a scalpel, even though it's sharp, say, here you go, buddy, no mentoring, go do surgery. People will die. This is the same in telesales. You hand them, okay, a tool without high-end mentoring, without high-end depth of training, and it doesn't matter that you've got the scalpel, you haven't been mentored yet, so that you're never going to make it as successfully as someone that has been mentored in that process. So make sure you've got good methods, but more importantly, good mentoring so that they're making a way for you. This isn't about just hearing me from stage or hearing someone else from stage. I run a national insurance agency. I'm so blessed to work together, okay, with some of the most amazing men and women selling Medicare and life insurance. We partner together like a big family. It's a lot of fun. So if you need a good agency, reach out, jasonfinalexpense.com. Look forward to having a conversation with you if you ever want that. But let me tell you, you've got to have good high-end methods. You don't need to be having somebody on stage saying, pay me 30 grand to come hear me yak, and you can rub my car and watch money fall from the ceiling and blah, 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 blah. Lots of places do it. This isn't like one or two people. A ton of places do this, okay? Lots of rah-rah, but no depth in training. This isn't about having somebody on a stage talking down to you. It's not. It's not about that at all. It's about having somebody that will help grab your hand and help pull you up to where they are or where they've been. You've got to have somebody not on a stage talking down, say, buy these big tickets and you're just going to be who I am. No, you're not. You've got to have mentoring, somebody that's actually going to make a way for you. Make sure that whoever is giving you methods is making a way for you and lifting you up to get you what you want in your career, because it is of the utmost importance. Own your company. Own how you run it. Set the table daily. Point number 2, have a good mind. Have a good mind, a profitable mind. Don't expect to be perfect. I sure as heck am not, and I've done this a lot of years, okay? I try every day to get better, but you're not always going to be perfect. Focus on proficiency, but get a good, positive mind about you. Set the temperature in the room daily, and sometimes hourly if you have a crappy call, whether it's face-to-face, okay, doing insurance, or even in the telespace. It will happen to you, I promise. Guard your mind. It's important. But guard your methods. It's critical that you guard your methods. Make sure you've got depth in training. Make sure you have good mentorship. Mentorship matters. It does matter, and it's going to make you more profitable. As a result, I guarantee it. Okay? Getting talked to from stage is different than having someone make a way for you and lift you up and mentor you and give you everything. I give folks turnkey systems. turnkey. There's nothing they have to think about. It's all there. Once you've been mentored and given the right proprietary techniques, you've been given a proven Powerscript, you've been given the right methods, you've been mentored hours and hours and hours and hours deep, so you've got depth of training and industry knowledge. Now you're in a place that you can deploy point number 4. Point number 4 for success is going to be you focusing on high action. High action. Get in front of people. There's no way around this. In an insurance agent, a life insurance or Medicare insurance agent, your purpose in life is to bring value to people. It's to get in front of folks. It's to prospect. Never fall short of connection, but never, get led on a wild goose chase thinking that it's not about prospecting. It's not about the people that you are there to serve. This is a people business. It's the people business, not a pushy business. So many people think the insurance agent that's around is some pushy prick. And let me tell you, the industry is lined with them. They're everywhere. They're bouncing around all over the place. Buy from me. And if you don't buy from me, blah, blah, blah on you, right? You know what I'm talking about. It's that pushy salesman of the insurance world that gives great people a bad name. Focus on high action, absolutely. But don't be that pushy salesman that's being trained to, you have to make them understand what death feels like and push them down. No, garbage. Who wants to be talked to that way? Think about this. You got to focus on nothing, less than high action, getting in front of people, but serving them. This isn't about just being some salesman. This is about bringing value to our consumers in the most professional way, because you've positioned, yourself into a place that you will help them get what they want. Focus on high action, yes, but also don't get shined on by marketers out there, by companies out there that abound, that say, give me a bunch of money to hop up on stage and watch me talk to you, rah, rah, rah. Be careful. Be careful to listen through the noise of what happens in this industry. If you buy this, you'll make that. Be careful. You're not going to be an instant millionaire. You can make millions in this industry. You can make a crazy career in this industry if you would but persevere. You're going to have days that are good. You're going to have days that are frustrating. It's the most amazing industry, but it's like a roller coaster some days. You got to train your mind. Point number 2. It'll happen, but you got to persevere. Focus on action. Focus on helping the client get what they want. Understand better methods. Point number 3, understand high-end action, not high-pressure garbage, Nobody wants to be sold that way, and your clients don't either. Make sure that you're not, I gotta help you understand what it looks like to be at the funeral home crying tears. Oh, come on, really? If that's your way of training, you lack skill. And a lot of places will do techniques of that nature. No, Focus on high action. Focus on pursuing the heart of the client. Focus on helping the clients realize maybe an unrealized need that you've brought to light. And now once they understand their problem, because you are highly skilled, when they understand that they have a problem, not you telling them they've got a problem, helping them unpack the problem that they really face. Now their problem can be met, most likely, with your product. At that point, you just became an order taker. An order taker. Everybody wants to be an order taker, right? But it happens because you ran your company right. You ran your company right and tight. You set your intention every day. You set the tone and the actual temperature every day in your mind. You're now in a good place. The temperature's right. Now your methods are tight. Now you're focusing on a high-end skill set, high-end action. And then point number 5, so what? So what? So many agents lose heart because they lost their direction. So what? Well, remember your spark when you first got into this space. Remember your why. Why did you become an insurance agent? Never forget that. In the place of adversity, we can go from sometimes being a thermometer where everything just assaults us, and changes our mood, changes our temperature. Are we hot? Are we cold? We're like, sometimes we're like some of our sweet prospects that suffer from bipolar disorder. That can happen to insurance agents too, okay? And I'm not saying y'all have bipolar disorder, but let me tell you, your mood swing is pretty darn hard some days, right? Yeah, I got a sale. Oh, crap, they told me they got to think about it later. Nuts. They told me I never sent that card in. Nuts. They told me they're too busy. And if you're not positioned with depth of training, you're going to be shocked. You're going to go puffer fish, and then you're getting off that call, and you're going to be very frustrated. And it's a very successful industry to be in when you've got depth of training. It's a great industry to be in when you've got perseverance about you and when you've got high action. But you've got to focus on high action. This is not about some artificial training system that you've been given, okay? Because it's 100% artificial. It won't work. It just won't. You need mentoring. It'll make a way for you that you've never even thought of. Mentoring will get you far. Just like there's some places that are like, oh, use this blankety blank system that auto texts and auto emails and just explodes these sweet clients, these prospects' inboxes up. Do you pick up emails? Think about this. Do you pick up emails if I were to explode your email inbox all the time? Would you really look at it, or would you block me? You'd probably block me if you were a prospect, right? And if I just blew your text up all the time, don't you think maybe you'd block me? Okay? You don't want to have a conversation with me if I'm just exploding you and we don't have a relationship or a connection, right? The insurance industry is all about that. So don't get shined on by anything. A lot of places will try to push some things upon you that really are profitable for maybe them and may not be the best position for you to be. Vet your trainer, vet your agency, vet everything about this industry. Make sure you've got good folks that are looking out for you to help lift you up, to help you make a way and become more successful today and tomorrow and the next day. You need to persevere for sure. You're going to have days that are hard. It's going to happen. I won't lie to you. It's the truth. Okay? I've had, times where it's like, man, whew, time to get my brain right. And then go back to good methods. Okay? So set the table daily. Don't focus on face-to-face methods if you're in telesales. It'll get you hurt. It'll get you harmed. Okay, it's not going to make you a happy camper. Okay, trust me. So make sure you vet the place that you hang your hat so that you want to come home every day and work. Okay, you do need to vet your trainer. You need to vet your agency. And you may have a great agency that you're with, and that's great. Okay, but I hope these tips will help you because I see too many agents that get harmed in an industry that's given the world to me and the world to a ton of great, amazing men and women across this nation and even outside this nation, nationally, that do insurance. It's a blessing to be in this industry, but you've got to have these 5 tips really down. You've got to have them right, okay? So I want to go over these last tips with you. These are the 5 that I've went over with you. First off is your company. Run it like one. Take ownership. Set your intention daily, okay? Set that table daily. Just because you set your table yesterday and it got messed up, you need to get that table right and tight again, okay? That's why it's so important to do it daily. It'll create abundance if you would do this first thing, okay? So the first thing is set the table right, okay? Point number 2, you've got to have a profitable mind. You've got to focus on your mindset, okay? Be the thermostat. You set the temperature in the room. Don't fall victim to becoming a little thermometer that's susceptible to everything that happens. Protect yourself, okay? Put a little lock box over your thermostat because you control everything. Don't let anyone push your buttons. It can happen, okay? Point number 3, please vet your methods. Make sure you're using proven Powerscripts. Make sure you're using proprietary material. Be real careful out there if you're giving a bunch of free scripts. If they're just giving away something to you and you're not signing anything to receive it, let me tell you, you're definitely no good agency. There's tons of great agencies, big ones that start with an N, okay, and a lot of other ones out there, okay, that start with the other letters. Let me tell you, it's good high-end material, some of it. You get paid dog crap commissions, but let me tell you, they give you good material, and guess what? It's not yours. They make you, okay, sign stuff that says it ain't just, you maybe give it to you if you partner, but you ain't gonna get to share it, and they'll sue your ass if you do. Sorry, said the A word. Truth, though. They will, okay? Anything that's like methods that are really shallow, that they just hand out like candy out of grandma's purse, let me tell you, you're going to break your teeth on some of that stuff. It's not high-end training, and you will find yourself a little frustrated. You'll still have some success, you will, but you won't be as successful as you could if you were scalpel sharp. You're playing with a butter knife in an industry that requires you to be sharp and will require you at some point to have depth in training. So focus on good training. Point number 5, you know, after point number 4, okay, is you got to focus on action. But point number 5, focus on the so what. Okay, and you won't always get things in the proper order. I made a mistake once again right there. I'm never going to be perfect, but I hope this video helps you. I hope it serves you, and I hope it brings you value today as you bring value to others. Have a great day. Have an amazing day. But tomorrow will be great as well. I hope these 5 tips help you, and if I can serve you any way, okay, reach out, jasonfinalexpense.com. Have an amazing day, and you will be more profitable, I hope. Have a good one, and thanks for watching.